Boys, girls.
Hey, there's what's up, y'all?
Hi,
Well,
everybody. Welcome back.
well, welcome back.
Mhm.
We are here again. We are here again. Who are we?
Woo.
Well, we're just your latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land. It's the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I am Billiam.
And today, tonight, whenever it is you're deciding to join our nice little corner of the internet, we're going to do what we always do, and that's give you the weekly recap of some WWE wrestling. That's Monday Night Raw. But first, like we always do, I'm going to pass it over to my man Billiam, and he's going to give us the Friday Night SmackDown rundown. Let's go, Billiam.
SmackDown. It's getting
Rundown.
better at this with it being 3 hours. SmackDown came from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Oh snap! Watch out for Florida man.
Kicks off with Cody Rhodes. He's pumped after qualifying for the Elimination Chamber. He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
hopefully get that one more win and advance
One
himself to get his
more
hands
time.
officially on Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Right.
So he says, all amped up, what do you want to talk about? Jacob Fatu has that answer for us as his music hits and he comes down to the ring. He calls out Drew basically, and Nick Aldis said, call him out, but I gave him the night off. And
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre, being champ and being who he is, says that's fine and all. He has a microphone, pans up, there's a spotlight. He's like, I love SmackDown too much. He's like, first of all, I'm the champ. I can do whatever I want. And second of all, I love SmackDown so much that even my night off, I bought this suite. So I'm going to enjoy the show from up here. So he has a suite for the evening. And he is very good at what the kids are saying, rage baiting, because
Ah.
boy, Jacob Fatu tried to go at him, and Nick Aldis knew that was coming. So their security was set up to kind of calm him down as much as you can calm that man down. Uh, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I believe the comment was you say you're all gas, no brakes, but you look like it's all bark, no bite. What are you gonna do? And
right, right, stuff like that.
it-
So Nick Aldis and security kind of calm the situation down. It actually de-escalates pretty quickly. Which takes us to our first match of the evening. It's Ilya Dragunov versus Tama Tonga of the MFT,
yeah, 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 yeah.
who is actually quickly becoming my favorite member and standout of MFT. Uh, for good reasons. He's actually very fun to watch. He's very creative in the ring. He's very hard hitting, which is what this match was between these two guys. They don't pull the punches, it seems like. Ilya started bleeding from his nose once again, as he tends to do at this point. It seems like almost every match he bleeds. But Tonga, JC, and Tala all got involved at some point in time, as the numbers games will, and Tama hits the cutthroat. 1, 2, 3, picks up the victory.
Yeah,
So
I've come to understand Tama Tonga was a beast in Japan.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you were telling me. So I think that's where they're going because he keeps having a lot of back and forth with Shinsuke. Well, he talks to him later on in the episode. So I have a feeling that they kind of have maybe a little bit of history
Okay.
going back, but I don't know. But it always seems to go back with Shinsuke and Tama conversing with each other. So after the match, a brawl ensues, and it stops when the lights go out and a video of Uncle Howdy comes up on the screen,
Boy.
basically proposing, we've had enough of this. I'm going to be at SmackDown next week, solo, no pun
Oh.
intended.
Ah.
Basically calling out Solo, for a one-on-one match next week, which will happen. So next week we will have Solo Sikoa versus Uncle Howdy.
On SmackDown. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool.
So we'll see. I don't know if there's any other stipulation stakes, what'll
Right.
happen, but it'll escalate. I think it'll go to Mania and we'll see something big between the 10
Yeah,
of them.
they've gotta not necessarily wrap it up, but it's like it's you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
simmer, it's bubbling, it's starting to boil over, It's
right.
time to boom, drive it home. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see where it goes from there. Next up, we see Nick Aldis in the back, and he basically threatens Drew for staying and stirring the pot. So Drew leaves. He's like,
Okay.
okay, I'm out of here. So
Sure,
Drew leaves the building.
sure, sure.
Next up, Randy Orton is being interviewed when Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. I mean, they're married, whatever.
Judges?
Uh, they
Wow.
want Aleister Black actually cuts a pretty cool promo on Randy asking basically, where's the sadistic Randy Orton? It's like there was a move that people were more afraid of than the RKO, and we haven't seen that in a while. So
He's not.
basically, Randy doesn't really like how that sounds, and he
Sure.
challenges Aleister Black to a match, which will be tonight's main event.
Woo-hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
Mhm.
Boy.
Next up, Jade Cargill, WWE Women's Champion, makes her way to the ring, basically to say she'll be on Raw to because Liv Morgan apparently will be making her decision on Monday Night Raw, which I'm sure you will be talking about pretty soon. Which takes us to our next match. So as Jade is leaving, Charlotte Flair's music hits. So the Queen and the champ are face to face.
Hmm?
Charlotte just kind of brushes off and walks away, and Jade isn't happy with that. So she follows her back down the aisle, and like puts her in her face. Did you hear me? She's like, "Get out of my way," and just moves her out of the way. Ref comes and pulls her out of the way, and then so Charlotte's Pyro can head to finish her entrance because she is involved in the next match,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is a the next in the women's elimination chamber qualifier between
Boy.
Charlotte Flair,
Hmm.
Nia Jax,
Hmm.
and Kiana James.
Hmm. All right.
She's actually pretty funny in the ring because she's very vocal as well. So at one point, Charlotte threw her into the ring post, and as she went out of the ring, they were going to commercial break, and she just holds her shoulder and she went, "Ow!" as she's walking around the ring. Um, Kiana James hits a Samoan drop on Nia Jax. Not the other
Ooh.
round. Let me say that again. Kiana James hit
Yeah.
Nia Jax with a Samoan drop with ease. Like it was impressive. This girl, I'm telling you, she is so underrated. She's I don't think she's flying under the radar as much as she used to anymore because people are starting to notice.
Okay. Yeah.
So towards the end, Charlotte puts Nia in the figure eight. Kiana sees that, slides under the bridge, and then goes and pins Charlotte for the 1, 2, 3. And Kiana James actually is your winner and advances to the Elimination Chamber to join Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss. So there's one spot available, and that's a match right there.
Some good names, and shout out to Kiana James trending upward. We've been singing her praises here, and it
Hmm.
just continues to shine. So I don't think she'll win, but just the fact that she's in, I think
Yeah,
is a good thing. She's gonna
she's
do
in,
something.
and we'll see it's kind of a test for her too to see how creative
Yes,
she can get in a match like that because she did so well in the Rumble. So I think she'll perform really well. So I'm excited to see how well she'll do this weekend.
myself as well. I think she'll be great.
Which goes right into our next match. For
Mhm.
some reason, Kit Wilson last week challenged Obafemi to a rematch. So we get Kit Wilson versus the ruler, Oba Femi.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh God, I love it so much. So Kit finishes a poem as he does, and Oba actually asks him to read another one.
Oh,
So he finds another poem, says 9 reasons why I hate men.
oh.
And he goes through each reason, and Oba's like, okay, I can see that. He's like, yeah, that makes sense. And then he kind of wants to stop. He says, no, finish. And then he yells at him to finish. And as he goes to finish, the match begins. Squash match, but it's a beautiful squash match. Oba Femi is your winner. And
Hooyah.
yet, the no pun intended hot talk of that match is not actually the match itself, but
Mhm.
the referee of said match. Apparently, she is some hot wrestling girlie who's been coming up in through NXT and whatnot, so she's been all the rage. I don't even remember her name, but we'll be seeing more of her.
Okay.
But I noticed her in the ring time. I was like, oh, that's a new lady ref. Okay, cool. But
There-
I was more intrigued to see Obafemi destroy Kit Wilson because I'm a wrestling nerd. That's what I am. So. Just be on the lookout. New Lady
Oh,
Ruff
wow.
has been seen. So next up, we see Nick Aldis. And he tells I forget the guy's name, but he tells him to send the crate, the mysterious crate, back to Adam Pearce. Duh. Spoiler, Adam Pearce probably sends it back on Raw. Anyway, so they're going back and forth. Kind of old school with something like this.
Do we
But
really care?
we'll see what's in the crate
See
come Elimination Chamber.
what's in the box.
Next match, they go right into matches real quick. So
Okay.
next match, Tiffany Stratton takes on Alba Fire because Chelsea Green is injured and cannot. So Alba Fire fights in her place because they think Tiffany Stratton is the reason Chelsea Green is hurt. Chelsea still gets cheers even though she's not in the match. She came out and she had like one of those old school newspaper bags and she was throwing out, I don't know what was in the newspaper, but she was throwing out like extra, extra Chelsea Chronicle is what it said on the bag. So who knows what says in that newspaper. But everybody it was fine. Tiffy looked great
Yeah.
physically, but she was
Yeah.
kind of sloppy during the match.
Okay.
Um, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't
Maybe
her
just
best outing.
an off night, maybe. Just an off
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
But her moonsault is still the prettiest moonsault ever. And she picks up the victory with the 1, 2, 3.
I did see the clip of her winning, so I did see the moonsault. The moonsault did look good, and then I like the clip of you could see Chelsea. Chelsea's like, "I hate you," like holding her shoe. I hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple of moves that Tiffy hit where they were kind of awkward landing, where even Wade Barrett was like, that was some sort of move. Like it looked like a Falcon arrow, but it was like very like an awkward landing. So it's like some sort of slam where she landed awkwardly, blah blah blah. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah, but it's
Cool.
okay.
Okay. Hmm. Off night. Off night.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's back.
Next up, we see Sami Zayn. He's upset with Cody, who took advantage of Drew's interference last week. So this was actually a really good promo if you haven't
I
seen
saw
it.
this. I saw this interaction. Yeah.
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 So Cody says it's Sammy's fault that he's not champ for not taking advantage of such things. And Sammy basically says, I have morals. I'm not going to do stuff like that. And Cody says Sammy is getting in Sammy's own way, basically. So, which all the statements are true between both. Sammy kind of flips out, like throws some water bottles around. Huge pop for Trick Williams, who turns around, says some stuff, how he's great, Sammy's washed up, blah, 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 which trumps Sammy to walk down to catch up with Cody and apologize, which got people to boo. I don't know if you heard that, but people legit boo
Oh.
that he
Um,
apologized right away. It's like, come on, Sammy.
yeah.
Like, do something. Like, you have to do something.
Karrion Cross was right.
Right.
Karrion Cross,
He should have gone that way.
Karrion Cross was
I
right.
think that would have been the call, but that's not us. Next up,
But
next match. Yes.
I like the trick. Basically, I didn't mean to cut you, but
No, no, no.
trick hits him with the. So he says like, "I'm gonna do what you don't do. That's get the job done." And then he turns.
He's great. He is great.
Yes, let's
We'll see
go.
big things from Trick Willie in the future.
Absolutely.
But takes us to our next match, which is speaking of Trick Williams, it's the next men's elimination chamber qualifier,
Oh
between Trick Williams, Damian Priest, and Carmelo Hayes, United States champ Carmelo Hayes.
boy,
Melo continues to steal the show. He just keeps looking better and better. Both of these guys are clearly bigger than he is, which Trick Williams does the thing as be quiet when grown men are talking kind of thing. But despite the size difference, I think because Melo is champion as well, they kind of give him an extra boost in what he can do to these bigger guys. Because there were things that he was standing tall for a lot of the match. He ran that match for a lot. So Carmelo Hayes looked fantastic.
okay.
Um, but in the end, Trick Williams hits the trick shot twice on Damian Priest. Once when he has Carmelo up to do uh the Razor's Edge. So he hits him once with trick shot. He drops Melo outside, and then he hits Priest again and picks up the 1, 2, 3. So Trick Williams advances now also to the men's elimination chamber. I think that's also the biggest like entrance music that people like to run with because that pop and everybody in that arena is saying whoop that trick.
It goes off. It goes down. Yeah.
So that is the hot new theme of the week, the month, the time. So Trick Williams advances to move on with Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Randy
Ah,
Orton, and Javon Evans.
bouncy.
Next up, Meechin is back. Sure.
Woo.
Basically, her and BFAB were talking to Jade Cargill. Meechin thinks she could still hang with Jade Cargill. She has a candlestick. Sure, whatever. Whatever.
Cool. Cool story, my lady. Cool
Cool. Yeah,
story.
cool. Great.
Cool story.
Next match, tag team champion
Oh,
Rhea Ripley
oh,
takes on US champion Julia.
really?
Sir, one-on-one match. It's a decent match between two current champs.
Yes.
We got Rhea Ripley, we got Julia. They did some cool stuff. Julia does hit. I'm sure you've seen this going around. Julia does hit bleh, bleh, Rhea Ripley with a crazy like curb stomp, like full on. Like Rhea took it like full on face to the mat. Like it was crazy.
Gave her a black eye, I believe, something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I believe.
Julie did it, but Rhea's like, all right, so she did it too. But they'll be all right. But in the end, Lash and Nia actually get involved and cause a disqualification ahead of next Friday's match. So last Friday in the tag match, it kind of ended in double count out, whatever. Everybody was down. So
Right.
next week they're gonna have a rematch. So to get ahead of it, Lash and Nia went and kind of took out both ladies. So
All right.
that's how
Yeah,
it is. Yep.
that's how heels roll.
Yep. Which brings us, kids, haters, to our main event of the evening.
Let's go, baby! Yeah!
It is Aleister Black with Selena versus Randy Orton. It's a great match between two juggernauts. Great main event. Randy at one point did his whole he did what was it? Oh, like a back body drop. Aleister Black did a flip out of it, didn't see it. Randy kind of did his flip and turning, like did the mat pound as Aleister Black kind of sit cross-legged and they kind of stared each other down. It was a pretty cool little spot that they did.
Absolutely, yeah.
Drew ends up returning after all. Look, he didn't leave after all. Hits
Mhm.
Randy with the title. Cody Rhodes sees it, runs out, chases Drew McIntyre off. Randy Orton's all loopy. Aleister Black hits Black Mass on Randy Orton, gets the 1, 2, 3. Aleister Black wins. Credits.
Alice, Alistair Black.
That goes. So that is Friday Night SmackDown.
Woo! Heck no, Drew's not leaving. Spend money on them sweets to just leave? Hell no.
Again, champ. He can do whatever he wants.
Getting my money's worth.
Yep.
Get out of here, sucker.
And he did. Boom. Off we go.
Boom.
Real quick, if Jacob Fatu is not in the main event or the title picture at WrestleMania, they are screwing up. Like if I see it again, we could be surprised.
Okay.
I think it'll be a triple threat with Drew, Cody, and Jacob Fatu.
Sounds like it.
It
Sounds
really needs to be.
I think that's with everything going on, that's
So
the best course of action, honestly.
there we go. First prediction for Mania. Let's go.
There it is. Hey,
Woo.
y'all. Monday
Please, please,
Night
please. I didn't
Raw.
get a chance. Tell me about Monday Night Raw, kid.
Monday Night Raw is coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia, right down the way from Gainesville, Georgia, where one phenomenal AJ Styles is from. This Monday Night Raw was advertised as a tribute to AJ
Mhm.
Styles. So I was expecting some AJ Styles right off the bat. As I think everybody else was, we start off with Cole and Graves in the ring. They're here to hype up AJ Styles, but Gunther has other plans. He comes out, he interrupts everything. He basically tells Michael Cole and Corey Graves to get back to your table and announce and tell these people how great I am. Tells the crowd, I don't understand why we're here to celebrate a loser. What is this? What are we doing here? Everybody should be celebrating me. And Adam Pearce comes out and says, that is enough. Keeps saying it. That is enough. He tells Gunther to leave. Gunther's like, all right, I'm going to leave, but not because you told me to. I'm leaving on my own free will. So as he's trying to leave, Dragon Lee comes out. He's attacking. They get separated. Dragon Lee keeps attacking him in the back, and they pull Lee off Gunther. And as they pull Gunther off, Cody Rhodes, who's another Georgia, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah.
yeah, another Georgia native. Cody Rhodes is in the house, everybody. AJ Styles tribute. We had a lot of people showed up. So Cody Rhodes is looking at Gunther, just kind of like, no, he's gonna step through Gorilla. He wants to go and address the crowd. So he comes on out. He wants to talk. He's like, what do you want? We all know what we want to talk about. He wants to talk about AJ Styles, but no, because the Vision come out. The Vision comes out, and you know, Austin Theory lets us know he doesn't like Atlanta very much. Logan Paul tries to hype up Bronson Reed. Bronson's gonna win. And Cody's like, well, I know somebody who might disagree with that. Ooh, and here comes Yeet Man Jay. We go to a commercial during his entrance because we come back and we have the first match of the night. It's the elimination qualifier match. It is Yeet Jay Uso against Big Bronson Reed against OG El Grande Americano.
Mm.
It goes to a commercial uh, with OG El Grande doing some dope stuff. There it goes to another commercial. There's like three different commercials during this match.
Long
Uh,
match.
yeah, OG shows out. At one point, he uh, does I think it's either a Samoan drop or it's something. I forget the move, but he basically picks up Bronson, just muscles him up because Chad Gable, who I believe that is, Chad Gable's that dude, just lifts him up. So that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Now that third commercial, when we come back from the third commercial, we are told that Bronson Reed, and we see a replay that he might have hurt his bicep. So he is over on ringside nursing the bicep. So Jey Uso and OG Grande have to finish this match on their own. They do it, they make it look pretty good. The winner and advancing, much to most people's chagrin, I'm sure at this point, is main event Jey Uso. He's going to Elimination Chamber. There we go.
Yep.
That's it.
So he is the last slot, which it was, from what I read, it was actually supposed to be Bronson Reed until he got injured. So
We will get to the final, the big eliminations matches. We'll let y'all know who's in them. But yes,
absolutely.
the big word on the street was yes, Bronson Reed was supposed to win. The injury is genuine. A spoiler alert, they do let us know later that he is out indefinitely. Sucks for Bronson Reed. He might have to miss his second WrestleMania in a row
Uh,
after he was getting just some heat momentum. So just bad luck for the big guy and bad luck for the vision. I don't really know if it was blurry, like you said, it's pretty
yeah.
blind now.
We were talking about it today. They need some of that Visine because man, the vision is not clear anymore.
Right.
There's two guys left. Logan Paul doesn't need it. Austin Theory's just kind of the odd man out at this point. I mean, granted they have Paul Heyman, but he can only do so much. So
And
we'll
then
see what actually happens with the vision.
I mean, do they? We'll get to Paul Heyman in a minute.
Yeah.
Then they show us backstage. CM Punk is there's the NASCAR, the homie dude that won, Tyler Reddick who won. He's comes in, does some burnout. CM Punk's in the car. Cool.
Ooh.
Uh Liv Morgan comes out, and it's finally that time, everybody. Stephanie Vaquer comes out, Jay Cargo comes out. Liv is ready to make her decision. But first, she addresses Stephanie and she apologizes to her, says, Stephanie made her realize that she was coming from that, like she didn't realize her privilege. And it kind of seemed like this promo where, Liv is, you kind of tell Liv, maybe she means it, maybe she doesn't. People in the crowd started to boo her kind of in the middle of this
Mm.
monologue a little bit. So it was a little it's a little odd. I think it's because I think everybody kind of knew what was coming. So it felt it had this feeling of like, okay, like just make the decision, let's go. So
Yeah.
eventually Liv's like, Stephanie, I've made my decision. Then she turns, looks at Jade, gives her kind of a nice little long beat, and then boom, turns around, hits Stephanie, stands over her, holds up the belt. So go on ahead and put it in the books, kids. We officially have our second match for WrestleMania, second confirmed.
Yep.
It will be the Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan versus La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship.
That's me a great match.
Byron is backstage. He's interviewing Javon Evans, and Offset shows up. For those who don't know, Offset is a rapper. He used to be in the Migos, I believe, and then
Hmm.
is just he's Offset. And New Day shows up. There's a little banter back and forth. Kofi challenges Javon Evans, to which I instantly went, man. I and as I'll get to later, it's like, man, I wish this was uh babyface Kofi.
Mm.
I kind of knew what was coming, and we'll get to that match later because it's official. Kofi and Javon are gonna square up a little
Look
later.
it out. Excellent.
But that brings us to our next match, Billion.
Hmm.
So it's Maxine Dupree.
Oh, I'm okay.
She has her own music.
Oh,
Yeah. They go to commercial during her entrance. Um,
and then they come back and she's gone.
they come back and she's fighting Natty.
Oh,
And so last week they had a match where Natty put her on the table and it was like, okay, we're done here. This time they're fighting. Natty throws her into the ring post and she falls unconscious. And then Natty like doesn't care and beats her up. And
okay.
yeah, I really did not care. Gonna be very
Still
honest, but
don't.
the whole Maxine Dupree Natty thing is just
Meh.
yeah. Anyway, Judgment Day is backstage. JD is apologizing to Finn. Letting him know like, hey, sorry for getting at you. I just want the best for you. And Finn's like, look, I have to do this on my own. But Dom comes up and he's like, I don't want to do this on my own. I need your guys' help. And Finn basically says, hey, Dom, you need to take some responsibility. You need to be a man.
You
You
need to
man up,
grow up.
grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
that
Feel look great in his like suit and everything. So we
that
might be
Judgment
gearing
Day
up to see
breakup.
that at WrestleMania.
Yeah, right. That
Let's
Judgment
go.
Day breakup, Billiam, coming any day.
It's coming. And it's Finn who's leaving, not Dom.
Correct. So we have a Oba Femi spot, little video spot. It's kind of the same spot they've been shown, but now they just have a little more matches to throw in a little montage, which brings us to Adam Pierce. And Adam Pierce is standing next to the box. Hey, everybody, the crate's back. It's the mystery crate. And he says, you know what? I'll just have Nick Aldis and I open it together at Elimination Chamber.
With the date that's been on there the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
ugh.
It's the box mystery, everybody. What's in the
What's in the
box? Do
box?
you care what's in the box?
No.
Uh, Rusev comes out. Rusev and Oba they have another little
Ooh,
stare
that'd be
down thing,
fun.
and Adam Pearce and they basically just kind of agree. You know what? Not tonight. Not now. Oba's a free agent. Let's see if we can get him signed. And one day,
Ugh.
Oba and Rusev
Yes, please.
on the table at some point.
I want to see Sheamus and Oba too when Sheamus gets back from
Yeah, I want to
injury.
see Oba against the world. He needs to
Yeah.
fight everyone.
I want to see
Uh,
the ruler against the world.
then Brock Lesnar comes out with Paul Heyman.
Hmm.
Paul Heyman basically says Brock Lesnar broke the streak. They show Brock Lesnar's schedule. He's gonna do all the Raws until WrestleMania, and basically he's like, I have an open challenge. He says Brock Lesnar like 15 times. It's kind of a pointless promo. It's just for him to come out and say like, I have an open challenge for WrestleMania. Somebody's gonna fight me, but until then, I'm gonna run through it. It's Brock Lesnar looking for an opponent. Everybody, that's
I wonder who it'll be.
yeah. But Becky Lynch cutting a little video spot against AJ. Basically, you had a butterfly belt. I made a real belt. It's a nice little thing.
Yeah, they're great together.
This brings us to the next match. It is Javon Evans versus Kofi Kingston. Offsets in Javon's corner, of course. Grace and Xavier are in Kofi's corner. Um, Kofi gets a big kick into Javon before a commercial break. Javon does this real great spin kick off the rope. He kind of bounces off the bottom rope, does like a little spin and just does a kick. Big moves for Javon Evans. He shows out. I think this match and all would have been better uh, in Kofi with Kofi being a baby face because we see like this Kofi heel kind of like kind of result into some tactics. And it's like if they were just able to just like mix it up, we just saw some. I think we've seen some great stuff. But the winner, still on the rise, bouncy himself, Javon Evans, still hot going into Elimination Chamber, the young
Excellent.
OG.
Bouncing over that competition. Let's go, Javon.
CM Punk comes out and basically cuts a CM Punk promo. Uh, yeah,
World. I'm
yeah.
best in the world. I saw a
I'm the best
shirt.
in
It looks
I'm the
like his
best in
old
the
shirt, but
world.
it's a new
Yeah.
shirt.
I don't deal in what ifs, blah blah blah, which is funny. He says I don't deal in what ifs, but the like one of the big uh selling points for the video game is in
What
my
if?
story, I put together a what if I could wrestle if I hadn't left. Uh
Right.
it's just Punk being Punk, and it's him hyping up a match, oh, I'm here, Roman's not, doing what he can do because Roman is not here.
Because
So
Roman's not there. Yeah.
this brings us to the main
Ooh.
event of the evening. This is the final women's elimination qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. It is Kyrie Sane versus the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky versus Judgment Day's own Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
This match, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, it was an okay match. Io Sky got to show out, but it was Io versus Kyrie, and they like kept Raquel out, and it was a lot of
Uh,
showcasing Io, and so Raquel comes back in, gets the big move, and then wins. So Raquel's your winner,
okay.
but I would have just liked to see her mix it up a little bit more. But it was Io. Io got to show out. Io kind of showing why she can still be top women's champion because she's really great in the ring.
Excellent.
Uh,
Good on
so
Raquel.
so really quickly, now everything is set for Elimination Chamber. So in our women's Elimination Chamber match, it is Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez. And for the men, it is Randy Orton, LA Knight, Raw,
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and main event Jey Uso. And then you'll have Punk against Balor for his belt,
I'm
and
so excited for that match
you have Becky Lynch against AJ Lee
and that match.
for her belt.
The first time that Punk and AJ are going for belts on the same night. They're like, okay.
Oh, right, right. I mean, we knew this was, as soon as AJ Lee comes back, you figure barring any kind of injury, this is how these things are gonna go. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. We
Ooh,
are
nice.
against it, but basically, the end of the show, they give AJ Styles a good 15 some odd minutes, 20 minutes to come out. He says some really great things about his wife. His kids are there. He thanks everybody, but the biggest surprise, everybody, we hear a gong. American Badass rides on up. It's Undertaker, y'all, and he's letting AJ Styles know he's in the Hall of
Bam,
Fame.
bam, bam, bam.
Congrats to AJ Styles going into the Hall of
Well
Fame
deserved.
this year, 2026. Well deserved, phenomenal indeed. Thank you for all the memories, AJ Styles.
Hmm.
You are indeed phenomenal. You are one of one. And hey, go back and watch some TNA, y'all. If you only know him from WWE, you've only had them 10 years. Go back and watch a young AJ Styles with some fire, clean shaven, short
Short
hair
hair.
Styles, and
Yep.
get out there and doing it, man. Doing it. So that's it, everybody. That's going on. We got one more SmackDown before Elimination Chamber, but Elimination Chamber is Saturday, baby. Y'all go ahead and watch.
We good.
We'll
Yep.
be watching. We won't be watching together, but we'll definitely gonna be checking it out, and we will definitely do a recap of that. So
Hmm.
that's gonna be it. That's our night. I have things to do. He has things to do. Y'all have things to do. But before we let y'all go, hey, Billiam.
Yes.
Could you please let the people know how they can help us out on our little show?
Absolutely. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and go ahead and tell your friends about this show. Let them know that your favorite wrestling podcast will be their favorite wrestling podcast. Go
Facts.
ahead and comment down below as well. Who do you think is going to win the Elimination Chamber and go on to WrestleMania? Let me know.
Let's
I
know.
want I want to know.
Help me.
Yes. You can also do that. Find us on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod, or if you want to listen to us, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Music.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Well, everybody, Thank you so much for stopping by. We hope we made you laugh. We hope we made you smile. We hope we made you think about some good wrestling. We're going to be having Billiam put a match of the week up pretty soon. So look out for that. And we want to thank you to we're up to like 23 subscribers now on the thing. We feel all the love from the haters. So good night for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I'm Kills at Will.
I'm Billy.
Hey, we're going to see y'all on the next one.
Bye.